Hi everyone and welcome to English with Aga. In this video, we're talking about the difference between the past continuous and the past perfect continuous tenses in English. Before we start, subscribe to my channel and get your free English grammar booklet from the video description. At the end of this video, there is a practice exercise, so make sure you keep watching. I was watching TV. I had been watching TV. What is the difference between them? The first one is the past continuous tense. It's about an action that was continuous, it was in the past, and it was happening during a period of time between, for example, 8 a.m. and 10 a.m. this morning. So I was doing it continuously between those times. I had been watching is the past perfect continuous. It is also a continuous action in the past, but here we're talking about a period of time that started in the past and it was still happening at another point in the past. When you arrived in my flat this morning, I had been watching TV for an hour. So I started watching TV an hour before you arrived, and I was still doing it at the time when you arrived. So I'm talking about the whole period of time between when I started and when you arrived, and when you arrived, I was still continuously doing it. Both tenses can also be used with verbs such as to live. So for example, I was living in New York in 2020. I was there every day that year, but it was a temporary situation. So I can use the verb to live in the past continuous. So in 2020, I was living in New York. You can also say, I had been living in New York for 6 months when you came to visit me in 2021. I had been living, which means 6 months before you visited me. I started living there and I was still living there at the time when you visited me in the past. The past continuous can also be used for talking about the background of a situation, when something is interrupted by something else. I was watching TV when you arrived. So me watching TV was the background, and you arrived, you interrupted this action. So let's do a practice exercise. Tell me, should it be the past continuous or the past perfect continuous? Are you ready? I didn't hear my phone this morning because I was watching or I had been watching TV. Which answer is correct? I was watching TV. So here we're talking about the background. I was watching TV and it was interrupted by my phone, but I didn't hear it. Last night we were having, or we had been having, dinner with our friends between 8 and 10 p.m. What's the correct answer? So we're talking about a continuous action in the past that was happening between one point and another point. So we need the past continuous. So we were having dinner with our friends between 8 and 10. I was living, or I had been living in Malaysia for 3 years when you visited me last year. Which one is correct? I had been living. So we're talking about something that started 3 years before you visited me. It was continuous and it was still happening at the time of another event in the past. So your visit. So past perfect continuous. How many did you get right? Let me know in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe and get your free English grammar booklet from the video description. I'll see you next time. Bye!